people gonna rise like the waters. We're gonna shut this business park down. I hear the voices of my great-granddaughters saying, do not harm this ground.
Tracey Waite, and I'm speaking as the chair of the Stop Abingdon Business Park Coalition. I am also president of a local 501c3 nonprofit called Harford County Climate Action. I'm not an immediate neighbor of Abingdon Woods, but I am concerned about climate disruption, so I was shocked that there was a proposed plan to convert 326 acres of forest and wetland just north of the Anita Light Estuary Center, Otter Point Creek, and Bush River into a complex of warehouses at a time in history when forests and wetlands are more important than ever in giving us a chance for a livable future. I began to look into the Abingdon Business Park proposal by taking a walk in Abingdon Woods. I found a beautiful forest and more fish in the Haha branch than I see in a tributary of the Bynum Run near my home. I also saw a juvenile black-crowned night heron, which is actively tracked by the Department of Natural Resources because of the significance of Maryland occurrences, which may be critical to the long-term security of the species. HCCA brought together the many individuals and groups that are opposed to the Abingdon Business Park plan. We have gone door to door to speak with neighbors surrounding the property, and in my contact with the neighbors, I have not met a single person who supports this development. Neighbors signed petitions against it and completed water problems survey that will be reported on further by another individual. The coalition includes 4 neighborhood associations, as well as other neighboring individuals. Additional groups that are opposed to the development are the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, Together We Will Upper Chesapeake, Friends of Harford, Harford County Climate Action, and the Gunpowder Riverkeeper. In discussing this plan with the Chesapeake Bay Foundation experts, we learned that the developer did not make typical attempts to minimize loss of trees, such as reducing the size of parking lots, or perhaps building an underground parking lot. A plan that has not minimized the amount of impervious surface is also a plan that has not done due diligence in preventing runoff at a time when state funds are already being used to reduce PCBs and sedimentation in Otter Point Creek and the Bush River. On another topic, I wanted to let you know that I have made a formal Freedom of Information Act request to Maryland Department of the Environment on October 26th, but I have not yet received these materials. I would like to be able to have enough time to review the materials with members of the coalition when I get them. Therefore, we are asking for an extension to the public comment period.
Yes.
I have several questions about the wetlands and waterways maps that were not answered in 30 minutes preceding this hearing. Many members of the Stop Abingdon Business Park Coalition, like myself, work full-time. For that reason, we are requesting also an extension to the public comment period. An extension until after the holidays would be greatly appreciated. I have reached out to Mr. Huber, the property owner, to request his permission for the state of Maryland to do an appraisal of the property so that we can investigate funding possibilities for purchasing the property and preserving it for active and passive recreation, one of our county's objectives. Mr. Huber stated that he might sign such a document. I mailed him a form to sign, but I have not yet heard back from him about this. That was several weeks ago. I also left a phone message this week, but did not get a return call. The Harford Land Trust, in that Project Open Space, a state project, is in process of scoring Abingdon Woods. The purpose of scoring is to begin to assess whether the state would be interested in providing funds to purchase the property. We would greatly benefit from having more time to explore this way of preserving the forest and providing money to the developer. The Sierra Club is willing to assist us in doing an assessment of endangered and rare plants and animals on the property. We do not see evidence that such an assessment has been done. This is a further reason why we are requesting more time. In conclusion, I want to point out that we are not opposing Hartford investors and the Chesapeake Real Estate Group in building other warehouses, such as 500,000 square feet of warehouse space planned for Havertide Grace and Edgewood on land that is not forested. We are fighting to save Abingdon Woods, a place with historic significance as the first county seat of Baltimore. Back in the 1600s, Baltimore meant what is now Baltimore City, Baltimore County, Harford County, and Cecil County. And so this property was part of the first county seat, which then moved to Joppa and then eventually down to Baltimore City. So it has historic significance. And it is one of the few remaining large mature forests, wetland areas, and wild places that we still have in the southern part of the county. Thank you.
People gonna rise like the waters, gonna shut this business park down. I hear the voices of my great-granddaughters saying, do not harm this ground.